Good morning, everybody. Youngblood back on the trail. Getting my 2025 hiking season underway. Picking up down in Georgia. Gonna do a section that me and my buddy Will skipped initially in 2019 to meet back up with some friends. Just over my shoulder here, we are just outside of the North Carolina-Georgia border, going northbound that way. I'm actually going to do southbound section. See if I can get it going that way. So it's about 46 miles back to a spot called Neel Gap. So I'm going to try to rip that off here in about 3 days. We'll see what the terrain is. I'm a little bit lighter in the pack, actually a lot lighter in the pack than I was in 19, so I should be able to cover some miles pretty good here. Another awesome side note is that today's April 14th. It's the day that I started hiking the trail back in 19, so it is the 6-year anniversary of me hiking the trail. I didn't think it was going to take me 6 years, but it is what it is. Can only play the hand that we're dealt. So I'm going to play it. I'm going to get on this trail. I'm going to attack this mofo like I do, baby. So I'll keep you guys updated on my movement. Try to make a couple videos for you guys so you can see what we're getting into out here. All right, man. I'll see you in a little bit. Well, here's something I thought some of you hikers out there find funny. You see these signs like this that are somewhat nondescript. It just says water. That's what the blue blaze typically means. It can mean water or a waypoint. This is water, but it doesn't say how far. And you see a trail that just goes downhill, and it's not even the AT. So it's like water. Well, how far? I'm not going down there. No, that's stupid. I'll just be thirsty. I'll just take my chances. No thanks. I'm just gonna keep going this way where I'm supposed to be. I'm good on that guesswork. hear the road off in the distance, hearing cars go by. So we'll come up on our first road crossing of the trip. If there's a spot for me to take a break, I probably will. Have a little late breakfast of a honey bun, half a honey bun. Have some water. So that'll be almost 6 miles. First couple hours here, which isn't bad considering the amount of climbing you do. There's not a lot of long flat stretches in Georgia. I forgot how much Georgia kind of sucks. Just up and down, up and down. The only real flat stretches are once you get up to the top of the hill and you walk the ridge for a little while, and then you're right back down into a bowl. You kind of cross a little valley and you're right back up again. They call it PUDs, pointless ups and downs. Just go around the damn hill. Stupid. So here in the next few minutes, we'll be looking to take a break once I get out to the road. Awesome. Set up here for a few minutes. Have a quick bite. And put my shorts on. My little legs are melting. Oh, sweet. Hiker shuttle there. Too bad I don't need them right now. Just got back on trail. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna have my little breakfast and get back on trail. Got about a mile and a half to the next camp. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm got a little bit dehydrated. Push a little harder than I probably should for as hilly as this area is. It got really hot today. I knew it was going to be like 80 degrees, but I really didn't think about how the leaves haven't grown in yet, as you can see, so there's really no protection from the sun. So once you get up on top of the ridge line, you're just getting beat on by the sun all day. So I wound up with about 15 or 16 miles. It's not too bad. I started kind of wearing down a little bit and fell behind my pace. It's kind of hard to keep going uphill. Really long inclines. Just couldn't keep it up. You really have to slow down so you don't burn out too fast. But eager to set my tent up and lay back and relax. I don't really think I could go much further. if I wanted to. So just gonna play it safe and recover for tomorrow. Climb shouldn't be as bad for the rest of the trip. I think I have to check with it with the app and see and let you know. But I'll check back in here shortly when I get to camp. What's up, y'all? I'm whipped right now, man. It's a pretty brutal section for about 16 miles today, which is, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Nothing to be ashamed of. I was hoping to try to push for 20, but I just fell behind. Heat took it out of me. But here's my camp for the night. Hopefully you can see my tent in that picture. So tomorrow morning I'll probably get up as early as I can stand to. I'm not really an early riser out here, but I'd like to be on trail by about 7. I try to make up a little bit of that time before it gets hot. I don't think it's going to get as warm as it was today. I think it's only going to be like in the 70s, so it's a little better. Tracking for a 2.5 day trip. I was hoping to maybe rip off 2 20s or 2 23s and get out of here for 46, but his climbs last a little bit too long for me, so I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm just going to bank on the old 2.5 days and be out of here by probably Wednesday afternoon, 4 o'clock, somewhere in there, early evening, late afternoon, early evening. So that's it. That's the camp. That was the accomplishments for the day. Tomorrow, I guess I'll look to shoot for 16 to 20. I'll probably fall somewhere in there. So we'll see what's up. Hopefully I can get some video in for you guys. It was hard to do because I got kind of tired of stopping and trying to go and catch up with my pace. It was really hard to do. I was kind of fighting with the elements as it was, so I didn't get a whole lot of video. So if the temperature's better, maybe tomorrow I will, so you guys can see what we're doing out here. All right. Good night, guys. Morning, peeps. Back out here on a very windy, chilly day. Yeah, I think today it's going to be even cooler than I thought. I thought it might be in the 70s. It's going to be like low 60s, high 50s. I mean, it is still spring, so. But I wanted to show you a little bit about what my day is starting out like. It's very rare that you start your day with a downhill, especially a long one. You usually come out of a shelter or go up to a shelter, it's halfway up the hill. So then when you come out, most people are going northbound, so they come out and start climbing, starting their day like that. That usually sucks. But I got a pretty good downhill to start my morning using the minimal amount of energy that I can, so that's pretty cool. I don't feel nearly as bad as I thought I was going to feel when I went to sleep. So I just wanted to show you that before I come to the next climb. I probably won't video that, but I'll try to keep you in the loop today. It's a pretty cool little spot. It's kind of mid-trail oasis. Pretty slick. If my girlfriend was here, I'd drink that water just because it'd drive her crazy. I might drink it anyway. Who knows? Kind of up on Neel Gap. this section would actually mark the end of the section that I was doing, because this is where we got off trail. We came down from up there. You can see some steps there, so I got a stupid little climb ahead of me here in a second. But yeah, we came down kind of in the rain and cold, and we're about to sleep here, actually. About to sleep here, and realized my tent was leaking on me, and so we decided to kind of call it quits and call for the cavalry. And then my girlfriend came and met us in town. We were able to hitchhike to town, and that was nice. It didn't take us long to get a lift. So yeah, we hitched into Helen, Georgia, and she met us, brought me a new tent, stayed and hung out for a couple days as storms rolled on. So that's it. That's the official end of the section, but I got about 6 more miles to go until I get to Neel Gap. So I got another mile and a half, something like that, until I get to my camp, and then it'll be an easy 5, something like that, 4.5 to Neel Gap, so I can get some pizza and do some trail magic for some hikers. So I want you guys to see how the last 3 or so hours has been going. I made my goal, ambitious goal, for a 20 mile day. Somewhere in the middle of the day, my legs, man, just kind of came alive, and I was like, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna push. So I cooked up a dinner, one of those like mountain house type meals. Usually the bigger bags have like 2 servings in them. So I cooked it up and ate half of it, packed up the second half for like a late dinner to kind of fuel up for that final push. And when I got to where I was thinking about setting up camp, it was just past dark. And I looked up and saw the sign to Neel Gap, said 5.5 miles. So I said, the hell with it, I'm just gonna push out the rest of the way. Why not go for a nice 27-mile day? My knees are screaming right now. But once I get out to Neel Gap, I actually have another half mile to my car, but that's all downhill. So that's nice. So I'll hop in the car and try to go out to town and see if I can find some sort of restaurant that's still open. And then tomorrow, hopefully I'll come back up here and provide my trail magic for the hikers coming through, and also show you guys what Neel Gap looks like during the day, because I don't think I did that back in the day, back in 19 when I was coming through here. I think I just showed me coming down into the gap, talking about how I didn't quit there, so I was proud of that. And I think I'm just as proud to finish this section in this fashion. So I wanted to quit a couple times today, even though, like I said, I made good distance, got my legs under me, but there was a couple times I wanted to quit today as my knees started to hurt a little bit. So I'll finish this and I'll wrap it up with a shot. Maybe at Neel Gap, depending on what the lighting is. I think they do have street lights there, so we'll see what I'm able to show you. Back at Neel Gap this morning. And this is the only section of trail that actually passes through a building. Came down out of there last night in the dark. So yeah, this is the place. Good morning, everybody. It's now Thursday. I'm back home. I decided to kind of bail out on the trail magic at Neel Gap. I got back up there kind of early. I kind of figured out that hikers probably wouldn't be coming through till later in the afternoon, early evening, and I still had 6 hours to drive back home, so kind of bailed out. I had a case of beer. I was going to pass out the guys and girls as they, made it to the landmark. But I think I'm going to continue to video and document some of these trips, and maybe try to grow the YouTube a little bit. I'll put my hiking stuff up there, gear reviews, any type of outdoor stuff that I'm interested in. Boxing stuff, boxing tutorials, sparring videos, maybe some fight talk, stuff like that. Anyone that knows me, you guys know what I'm interested in, so it'll be stuff like that. Also, when I get back out this summer, if the money works out, I will document a large majority of that trip, especially the 100-mile wilderness up until Mount Katahdin, which is the end of the northbound journey, the Appalachian Trail. So be on the lookout for that stuff. I'm going to post these videos, so put them up on the YouTubes and share them to the Facebook, Instagram, all that sort of stuff. So if you like it, want to continue to follow it, as they say, like it, subscribe it, share it, repost it, all that stuff. So be on the lookout, man. That's that. Thank you.